What is up, everybody?
We're back.
I don't know what they're talking about. Welcome to episode 34 of the Improv Gaming Gamescast here on youtube.com/Improv Gaming. But you already knew that. What you don't know, and you should know, is I'm joined with the best guys I know. To my right.
I think they knew that.
Well, maybe Jay.
I think they knew that.
Ooh.
That hurt. That hurt here and here.
And here.
And here.
He only has the best ponytail in the business.
It's fabulous.
Mr. Nicholas. That was the best one ever. Best intro ever.
How's it going tonight, everybody?
There we go. And to my left, he's only the biggest Zelda fan in the world. Let me finish introducing while you're coughing. He has the tattoo of the Triforce on his right arm. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Mr. Jeremy Bird.
What's up, guys? Biggest Zelda fan in the world, coming at you once again.
Once again.
And I'm Pete. And what I'm wondering is very simple this week.
Uh-oh.
How was everybody's Thanksgiving?
I discovered probably the best alcoholic beverage ever. Cucumber vodka.
Ooh.
Cucumber vodka.
With anything or just straight?
You can take it straight or you can throw a little, fruit juice in it, but it's really good.
Yeah?
The brand my cousin got was called, I kid you not, EFFEN Cucumber. Effin' Cucumber.
Nice.
It's good and small, drink it in a sifter, ice it a little bit, it's really good. Just don't partake of it too much. I was not having a good Black Friday.
Well, when I was down on vacation, and you can check out all our Let's Plays on youtube.com/Improv Gaming. When I was in AC, we went to this thing called Wonky's Willies or something like that. And
Yoshi's Woolly World?
close. And they basically put moonshine in these Slurpees.
Oh, nice.
And you don't even taste the moonshine, but oh my god, it will mess you up. So me and my buddy got a mudslide the first night, which was great. I downed that. And then we were getting tired. So we were like, oh, let me get a sour apple. And we got the 5-hour energy sour apple. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, exactly what you are thinking. We poured the 5-hour energy into the drink. And let me just say, it was a fantastic night.
Great, I'm drunk and I can't go to bed.
Exactly. How was your Thanksgiving?
Mine was good. It was a small little thing with just my mom, my sister, her boyfriend, my girlfriend. Small, because I got out of work and we just had a small.
Sorry,
dinner.
ladies, he is taken.
I am taken.
I'm not.
I'm the taken king. Get it?
No, because I'm the only one that played it. If you didn't know, this is the Improv Game Gamescast here on youtube.com/Improv Gaming, where we are three explorers and we explore the inner workings of video games. We bring you great topics every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Let's Plays on Tuesday and Thursday. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can get all that wonderful content, especially what's coming up later. We'll tell you about it in a couple of weeks. But we're here to talk about a great topic, and if you watch Coming Soon, you know what I'm talking about.
No, we don't. You didn't talk about it.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it in Coming Soon.
You said wait till you hear my
Yeah,
topic.
I'm telling you. I'm building this suspense.
I'm ruining it for you. That's what I'm
I'll build it. I will stand and deliver this. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to think for just, bear with me a second. Think for a second.
Think very hard.
Not hard at all.
How much do you spend on video games? Everything included. Games, consoles.
Oh, God. I remember.
And accessories, everything. How much do you spend on video games?
When you said that topic, I literally just think to my room just how much video game related stuff, accessories, games themselves I have just all around my room. My room is kind of like a man cave. What can I say?
Well, imagine the stuff that you've thrown out that you don't have still.
That makes
Even
me want to
trading
cry.
in.
Yeah. all the
Actually,
stuff
I haven't thrown out any video game things ever because I refuse to. I traded them in, but I won't throw them out.
Gotcha.
I would never do that either.
No, I couldn't do it. I know people who trade them in as soon as they get them, but yeah, I couldn't imagine how much.
If you had to ballpark it, what would you think?
Oh, he's got a point on that one.
People that trade them in as soon as they get them.
Not him. It was someone else.
Hey, what did I do that for?
Don't you do that for every game? Whenever
No.
you beat it, you just trade it in?
No, not necessarily. I'm playing Madden. That's not going to be traded in for a couple
you're
more
not.
months. Until Dawn, which is one of my contenders for Game of the Year. Oh, so good. Every time I say that statement, Until Dawn is one of my Game of the Years, I just go,
Oh,
So
yes.
good.
Even when we're talking off screen, he does that. He'll go until dawn. I'm telling you guys, it's my contender for Game of the Year. Ah, it's so good. That's literally how that sentence plays out
Every time. But no, I have a thing, and if people watch on Twitch at Improv Cap, they know if I finish a game and I'm not giving it a high enough score on my rating system, I tend to trade it in. It's something where it's like, hey, it was good, but now I'm done with you. Let me get some money towards something that looks a little bit better.
Gotcha.
Or plays a little
Yeah.
bit better.
Gotcha.
I do that, like, I'll play NHL 16, and once the time comes and I feel like I've played the game enough, that's going to go back to the store. So
Exactly. In January, I'll get $30 for Madden. I'll have a couple of seasons. Ant, we probably played our game by now. I'm taking you down. So what about you, sir? How much do you think you spent? Because I'm curious about you the most.
For me, I mean, but you guys have seen my collection. I don't go out there and get every new game that comes out. So for me, it's probably going to be a low number. But when you include consoles and peripheries like the base station for the controllers and then the charging cord for everything,
the HDMI cables, the
HDMI
cameras, and all that shit.
like all that stuff, I would say it's probably upwards of. It's got to be $1,500 a year.
$1,500 a year?
Yeah, I think you're gonna say like
Yeah,
just
like $1,500 a year.
I think you're gonna say just 1,500. Like I don't think you're even close to that number,
No.
baby.
$1,500 a year.
Yeah.
That I'm probably investing in games, and that's a
Lifetime, what would you say?
lifetime. Forget it. That's
Can't. I couldn't think back.
I couldn't think of how much I've done over my lifetime. I mean, mind you, I never really spent money on my consoles before I bought the PS4. People always bought them for me.
That's what I had.
You know?
See, consoles usually were bought for me. It's just I would buy a fuck ton
The
of
games, yeah, the games,
and the
like
peripherals and everything like that.
I, on the other hand, bought my Super Nintendo. No, I bought my. No.
What, Batman?
No, I bought my. That was pretty good actually. No, I started buying stuff with my GameCube. I got my 64 for Christmas. That's coming up in an episode. But I got my 64 for Christmas, and I actually bought my GameCube in college. No, before college. So that's where it all started, which was 2001. Oof.
wow.
It was only like $150 for the GameCube, which isn't that much for a console, but it was definitely worth it.
Yeah.
See, when you get a game, it's $60 right now. And then if you include the season pass, it's an extra couple bits.
Season pass makes me bitter. Anyway, go ahead.
Well,
Well, it could
I'm
be
glad
another
you asked
$30.
that.
I didn't ask.
Well, or 40. And we do have an email. And remember, you can always email us at improvgamers@gmail.com, just like Eddie did. He says, hey guys, I bought Batman Arkham Knight and I loved the game. And when I was thinking about getting the season pass, I said, I love Batman so much, I have to get it. However, all of the season pass have really been just lackluster, especially recently with Catwoman and it just being very short. What are your guys' thoughts on expensive season pass, and is it worth to spend your game on when you get the regular game?
I'm just gonna say it all depends on the season pass. Case in point, like Eddie, I'm a huge Batman fan. Yes, you may say, oh, it's lackluster when it first came out, but when we first got it, what did we get? An alternate Batmobile course.
Yep.
We got Red Hood and Harley Quinn. We got the Scarecrow battles.
The Harley Quinn, and I think
Red Hood.
Red Hood was pre-order bonuses.
No, Red Hood was pre-order. Harley Quinn was season pass.
Was it really?
I think it was.
No, I could have. Well,
Let us know in the comments.
Yep. But I know for a fact Nightwing was one.
Yes, Nightwing was one.
Batgirl
Yep, Catwoman.
and Catwoman.
I like the Batman one because you get all the. I know it's like, oh, you're just getting different skins for the game, but I like playing as different Batman characters. Like you play as Dark Knight Returns, you can play as the animated series, you can play as.
Beyond, right?
Yeah, thank you. I was gonna say Batman Beyond. Yeah, play as all these different characters. And I know like the dialogue doesn't change, but I think that's a cool little feature. For me, like I was saying, the Batman season pass is definitely worth the $40. Star Wars Battlefront is a no, because for what they're gonna give you, it's not that much. It's just you play as the classic Star Wars characters, and
For me, the season pass is just too much of a gamble.
Yeah.
It's just
like I'm
way
saying.
too much of a gamble.
Especially
for you to, because then you have things that seem like they're gonna be phenomenal, right? You had Destiny, where the season pass got you the
House of Wolves
the
and
House of Wolves and the Dark Below,
Yep.
and you felt like, oh wow, that's actually a lot of content because it's an
It's not that
MMO
much.
and they're gonna jam pack it, and it ends up being nothing at all.
Yep.
And then the Taken King comes out, and you're like, well, this is what I expected when I was getting
And
the
it's its
season
own
pass,
separate thing.
and it's its own separate thing. So it's just too much of a gamble for it to be worth it because you never know who's actually going to deliver the content that's worth that $30 to $40.
See, it's funny because what I think Eddie is specifying is he, of course, like me, I also wanted all the alternate stories, the add-on stories. Thank you. Like what happens with Batgirl and on Nightwing and all this,
which I think is really cool.
But the thing that gets me is right now, and I have to agree with Eddie. The family that matters, or
Matter of
family, was the only worth it because it was an hour. I just played.
I can agree with you on that.
But I just played Catwoman on our Let's Play.
Which I need to play now. Damn it.
It was 25 minutes. It was the most disappointing DLC out of all of them. And I'm just like, here's Rocksteady, who I love Rocksteady, gave such a great game with Batman, and then here's just this waste. And it makes me think, it's like, how much you spend on games. That one game right there cost me $105. And now I'm thinking about
$40 less. You could have.
Yep, or 60, which I got for Until Dawn.
Yeah,
which is now.
But it's true because $40 is that much closer to another full gaming experience as opposed to just little add-ons that, nonetheless, while certain people do enjoy them, it's not really adequate for the purchase.
That's why I vetoed Star Wars Battlefront, because I got the bonus edition, which is $70, plus the season pass is $110 total.
No, it's $120, right? With the it's $50 season pass.
I thought it was $40.
No, it's $50.
Thank God I didn't buy that. That's $120 right there. So
$120 for a online multiplayer game.
And you could have got 2 fucking games out of that. So,
but 2 great games, like 2 open worlds, which we'll get to that on topic number 3, which is on Friday. But it shows. I have to say now, thinking about for the year, I probably spent about $2,500 on games and everything. Especially with all of us building this channel, it definitely added a little
I probably cracked $3,000 this year because I added 2 new consoles to my collection, plus all the games, the peripherals, and all that junk. So.
I have to say, whole life though spanning has to be at least over 30,000.
Yeah,
has to be.
I was gonna say I'm probably up around 45 for all the consoles and
every niche, everything.
I would have to say like 25 for me.
Yeah, it definitely.
But here's what I was gonna add, one last thing about season pass. I'm just gonna ask the idiot's question. With the season pass, it's Rocksteady. It's the developer who handles the season pass, or is it like another?
I believe that.
Because I'm wondering, because if
the Matter of Family or whatever the Batgirl was, I think they didn't do that one. But the others, they all did.
Okay, because I'm thinking because it would make sense if, say, Rocksteady does the game and they handle all the season pass stuff. Okay, it makes sense they flopped on a couple. But if it's like other people handling it, I'm gonna say you can't really blame Rocksteady on that.
No,
I'm thinking too much into it.
For me, it's not the season pass situation. Isn't something that developers are pushing. It's something that the publishers are pushing.
Yeah.
Because you're getting more publishing rights and you're getting more money out of, very minimal work. So Activision would be the one to blame. Who's the publisher for I think Warner Brothers is the publisher for Warner Brother Interactive is the publisher for Arkham.
Yeah.
So they're the ones that are pushing for that. So those are the people to blame is the publisher.
Okay.
When it comes, that's where I would focus the blame. The problem is that they're not supplying enough content for it to be worthy, and I feel like eventually you're going to see a decline in the purchases of the season passes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, especially if they're this high, absolutely not. I mean, like I said, it brings us back to the topic at hand, which is how much do we spend on games? And it's honestly, for people in the gaming community, the hardcore tend to spend a little bit more. But when it comes to the casual base, they want that one game. And when you have, like Star Wars, which is only multiplayer, and if you do the season pass and everything...
Which is a phenomenal game. Go play it.
120. Star Wars, really that great?
Well, okay. Just the game, just no, I'm saying just the game, as a whole is a really good, phenomenal game. I love Battlefront. Like I said, I didn't buy the season pass, so I would say buy the game, skip the season pass. You don't have to get the definitive edition if you don't want.
But even that, okay, $60 multiplayer, that's fine. But
$120 for that game? No.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean, you could
no.
buy two. You could buy, especially with Black Friday just passing. They had Metal Gear for $35.
Yeah.
I picked up Assassin's Creed for $35.
They had Metal Gear for not 35. They had it for 28 on Target, and I grabbed it because it was 35, but with like a $20 or $15. No, it was with a 15% off Black Friday code, and I was like, I have to get it at that price.
Yeah, and
I was just like, that's no brainers.
But I mean, now here's weaving my way back into the topic. How much do we spend on games? My question to you is, yes, we just recently saw the Video Game Awards.
Yeah.
Telltale is making a Batman.
The Game Awards, sorry.
Game Awards.
Yeah.
Batman is making a...
Telltale's
making
I have to look that up
game.
because I haven't seen it. They told me about it. I'm actually very intrigued.
But do you think that Telltale is just throwing things out where you have to spend your money?
It's an easy formula. What they have created is an easy formula to reproduce over and over and over again. So they could take Zelda and turn it into a Telltale game. They could take this game, this franchise, and turn it into a Telltale game. It's a great way to take a franchise that you don't know how to make into a game and turn it into a game. How would you make Doctor Who into a video game? It's a difficult question to answer.
Game of Thrones and everything like that.
You would use the Telltale formula, which is the characters are pretty much animating themselves, and you're just dictating which steps they take, or who dies, or who gets left in a parallel universe.
Oh, he's giving a lot of thought to
I like that.
But that was good, right? I know. Thank you. So it's a winning formula that they've been able to pull off twice or 3 times, I think it is.
More. Well, it's...
No, 3 times. Three times, right? You've got Game of Thrones, you've got The Walking Dead, and you've got, for whatever reason, Minecraft.
And Wolf Among Us and Borderlands.
Telltale did Borderlands?
Yeah, which is funny because it brings me up. Let's Play, youtube.com/improvgaming. I finished the Game of Thrones. It was 6 episodes. I was disappointed. I bought the season pass. I was disappointed. I started because they advertised it for free, and I think it still might be free on the PlayStation Network, is the first episode of Borderlands. And I've never been a fan of Borderlands. I've enjoyed the Borderlands, but not something where, if it was between Game of Thrones and Borderlands, I would go with Game of Thrones. And I played it, I've been laughing my ass off. And now the season pass, until December 6th, is $7.50. Wow. And I'm like, for another 4 episodes of this game, which is freaking fantastic so far, I'm like, is it worth the $7.50? In my eyes, yeah, because that's less than $2 an episode.
Yeah, but even still, like, I haven't played a Telltale game. I have yet to play a Telltale game. But from what I gather, it just doesn't feel like a video game. It feels more like an animated book.
It's a point and click similar to Until Dawn, but Until Dawn does a little bit differently. Like, I felt the choices in Until Dawn more than Telltale. Like, if you had to make a choice and somebody dies in Until Dawn, you feel that, and the Telltale, you're just like, okay.
I just had a thought. So you're saying, Lydia, you're going to take the formula for, like, Walking Dead or Game of Thrones and put Batman in that scenario?
Yes.
No.
But
I'm sorry.
I mean,
you can't make Batman a point and click game.
I don't understand why they would do something like that for Borderlands. It's already a game. You can already explore the mythology of that game in the way that it's been presented before. Mm-hmm. So why would you make a Telltale game about it?
That's like Batman. Why would you make a Batman when they have the Arkham series?
That just hit me now. Like, the Arkham series is so fucking good. If, like...
I just don't
nothing against Telltale, but I think they're just making themselves go crazy.
They like I said, it's a winning formula. You don't have to do much in order to incorporate the new...
fix your fucking frame rate. That's what you have to do.
You still don't have to do much in order to it's copy and paste. You create new characters and you put them in the same frames and you just make up a new story. It doesn't necessarily have to be a great story. It just has to be a story that kind of resembles the story that's already there, the mythos that's already there.
This is a fun conversation about...
I don't know. I understand how they're getting all these benefits, how they're making this work. Mm-hmm. It's just, after the umpteenth amount of times that it's happened, why aren't people tired of it already?
I think though, if it's still free, you should try the first episode of Borderlands. I
think you say Walking Dead.
No, I hated Borderlands. Like I don't. Again, I say I hate, but it's not a game where if number 3 comes out, I'd be like, all right, my boys want to play it, I'll play it with them. It's not something
I will too.
where it would be more waiting till Christmas. Spoilers for episodes ahead, but it's just I don't know. It's a playing. It makes me laugh. It's a game that, like South Park, it's generally making me laugh.
Yeah, but Borderlands was fucking hilarious too.
Yeah.
I mean, and it already had a medium by which to communicate that hilarity. You know, Claptrap was probably the funniest character
He's not even in it.
I've ever experienced playing alongside. But does that mean that Telltale needs to make a game so that then they can express that hilarity? I don't think so. I don't think Telltale's needed to talk about Borderlands. I don't think that they need to talk about Batman. I think Batman is so well known that if Telltale makes a Batman game, it's going to take away from the fact that there was already an amazing fucking series that just finished.
What I'm worried is that literally they're going to bring it in and then people are going to compare it to Arkham Knight and it's just
I think they just want to ride the Batman wave, just like Superman is riding the Batman wave. Because that's the whole point of Dawn of Justice, right? Is that Superman can finally get the acclaim he deserves by riding the Batman wave.
Watch the new trailer, guys. It's really good.
So that's because they're trying to skyrocket this Justice League thing, and Superman isn't popular enough yet, but Batman is a mythos upon himself.
It's
and
literally
they're trying to
going into that real quick to be off topic. You think about the holy trinity of DC. It's Wonder Woman, Superman, and it's Batman at the top. Sorry,
fucking Green Arrow.
Chill.
Well,
if it was gonna be my holy trinity, it would be someone else. But Batman is the biggest cash cow. I hate to say it, but he's the biggest thing DC has. He's top superhero.
Yeah.
Batman is second. Superman is second to him. Sorry, fans, if you're Superman fans.
It's true though because
it's very fucking true. People like
Superman can't grab the
brass ring.
That's what I was gonna say.
They can't grab the attention of or Superman can't grab the attention of the audience, and that's because of the fact that he's unrelatable.
Yeah.
Nobody can relate to the strife of being perfect. You know what I mean? Like nobody can relate to that.
Yeah.
Nobody can relate to I can travel faster than the speed of light, and I can reverse time, and I can blow out fires across the entire planet with a single sneeze. I can't do that. Oh my goodness!
Like you have a man who walks around dressed as a bat and he can take down any supervillain in the world.
As opposed to a guy that is completely wealthy, decided to put that to the side, or not put that to the side, but risk all of that in order to just dress up in a hockey suit and beat the shit out of people.
Which is true. You got to do that in the first.
Like that's like who's more relatable? The rich guy that wanted to fucking beat the shit out of criminals in his city, or the alien that's completely and utterly the best American we've ever experienced in our life?
Yet they've tried to pull the thing where Superman's point of view is he has to restrain himself because literally it's like you have the perfect. It's from that episode. It's literally he walks around in a world of cardboard. Because he has to restrain everything without destroying everything. Yeah. That's not that relatable. It's a good topic, but why are we talking about superheroes?
Thank you for taking your time to listen to DC Talks here on Improv Gaming. Comic book talks on Improv. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Improv Gaming.
Way off topic.
No, I think it was good.
We change it all the time. It's fun. So.
Well, to get back on topic, 2,000 years from now, Superman turns fully gold, which is how much you would spend on video games.
There you go.
Full circle. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Keynotes to make sure you pay attention to. Mark it in your calendar so you know in a couple weeks we have our holiday special where we talk about all Christmas and Hanukkah related items. More on Christmas.
Holiday related items.
Kwanzaa.
So make sure you check that out. That's coming from the 20th to the 26th. And we've been talking about it and it's coming. Game of the Year Awards.
Cannot wait.
The Improv Gaming Game of the Year Award.
The IPG Awards.
How it's going to work is on like normal, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Gamecast, as usual, you guys know. Monday will be my Game of the Year choices.
Which is finally good because him and I can actually shit on his game. Because he goes first.
Jeremy will be Wednesday, followed by Nick on Friday. And for a little special thing, Saturday, we have, well, you said it the best, the IPG Awards. where as a collective group we are going to tell you
what we think is the game of the year between the channel.
We got a whole bunch of stuff. And as always, you can email us just like Eddie did at improvgamers@gmail.com so you can have your question read live on the Gamescast. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, game on. Make sure you check out.
Yeah,
Because
let's
I feel-
talk up this week's like. fucking-
Motherfuckers, we got a holiday special and a game of the year
Because I
special
said-
coming up. You
Because
better
you know
be
what
there.
it is? I said to Nick, I said,